Yes, this is our garden area, which we don't want to be too fuzzy. Getting into the garden. Here we see our first tomato plants. And they've got tomatoes, but it's hard to see in this video, but they will get bigger. And over there we have the peas and what's left of the radishes. The currant bushes are up there with the mint growing through them and some morning glory as well. And here we have other things like wild radishes. We've got chamomile and tomatoes and carrots down here. Tomatoes there. Oregano bushes over there. That's where everything gets piled in the corner. Down here we have wild radishes along the edge of the tomato plants, and then we've got chamomile, and there we have Swiss chard growing all over, and beans, imported beans, and then we have over here a whole row of beets, which I have transplanted as well, and yellow beans along here, and green beans along the edge. Over here I've transplanted a bunch of beets, and the sun's going to pop them up soon. They're going to live, but there are going to be a lot of beets there. And over here we go over towards the other part of the garden, my other pile of stuff, and here we have our first tomato plant over here, which is Roma tomatoes. Over here is our second Roma tomato plant. These plants actually have tomatoes on them. Kind of hard to see though at this point. And here we have our zucchini plants that have grown quite big. Two plants, and then there's a squash beside them. And in the middle there we have a jalapeno pepper plant growing. Yes, there it is, happy plant. Trying to get as big as the squash so we can get more sun. And there's another one over here. It's got the same problems, but he's doing alright, getting quite a bit of sun. And here's green onions from last year that popped up and made these seed pods. They're very beautiful. And over here, and I've grown green onions or multiplier onions all around this garden, so you can see them all along the edges everywhere here. And down here we have growing cucumbers. And there's lots of them on, and one cucumber plant is climbing up this branch, so that's going to be interesting, and they grow beautiful stuff. As you can see, there's a cucumber there, and there's others in the bunch. Green onions everywhere, multiplier onions. And if we go around the garden, over there in the corner we had good rhubarb growing. Down here we have another tomato plant, which will yet have tomatoes on it as well. And the pepper plants start here. Pepper plants, pepper plants. And if you look closely on this one, you might see a couple of peppers there. Yeah. Some peppers and a leaf. And there's a sunflower plant, one of 3. More pepper plants. Some of them didn't do as well as others, but still hopeful. These ones over here are doing pretty good. There's a tomato plant, and pepper, pepper, and pepper. So that's basically how it is. I'll show you over here as we go back around. There was another sunflower plant over here, quite big. There you go. Looking good. Yes. And another one over there trying to get bigger than the squash plant as well. There you are. So that's about it. There's some more oregano growing there, and the bees just love it. So I'll take you back to the other side of where the oreganos are. And there you see how much the bees love it. And that's about it.